What's up, everyone? I'm Taylor. Coming up this week, cops use a Lamborghini to beat the clock, and a resident makes pigs fly. Plus, a big thank you to all those who have served or are serving this Veterans Day weekend. It's time for the Weekly Rundown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If that's not the cutest way to start this Veterans Day weekend episode, then I don't know what is. Those are sweet students from Palm Valley School. The school put together an entire virtual video for their first ever virtual ceremony, presented by the preschool and K through 2nd grade students. So much cuteness in that video, so if you want to check it out, then head over to their Instagram page. Thanks for sharing that, Palm Valley. And those kiddos, of course, weren't the only ones celebrating our vets this week. Veterans Day, a day to honor all those who have served. Organizers across the Coachella Valley found ways to continue celebrations despite the pandemic. World War II veteran and Palm Desert resident John Kieran celebrated his 105th birthday Wednesday with a celebration to remember.
Hey, and thank you for your service.
John's nephew, J.D. Lewis, organized a surprise parade in the parking lot of the Jocelyn Center, where John is a member. Several community members dressed up their cars and drove through along with local police and sheriffs on their bikes and in cruisers.
Happy birthday!
Congressman Raul Ruiz presented a flag to John, and he even got a flyover.
And it seems like you've accomplished the dream that so many of us would love to have.
That wasn't the only parade bringing smiles to faces. Esser AC dolled up their vans with magnets, flags, and streamers and caravan from Cathedral City to Palm Springs, where employees presented an American flag to veterans standing by. Palm Springs typically holds an annual parade bringing thousands of residents and visitors to downtown. This year, a drive-through luncheon took place of the parade.
We're usually in the parades, but this is better than nothing, that's for sure. I think it's great.
And a day isn't complete in the Coachella Valley without hitting the links, right? At the Weston Mission Hills Golf Course in Rancho Mirage, golfers spent Wednesday at the Hearts and Heroes Golf Tournament, benefiting the American Heart Association and the Fisher House Foundation. The Fisher House Foundation is a charity that builds comfort homes where veterans can stay free of charge while a loved one is in the hospital.
You know, firefighters, we're a paramilitary organization. We stand with our brothers in the military and sisters.
There's no better duty that we have as free Americans than to say thank you to the people that go to work every day and protect us. So it's something that should be on our minds each and every day as we go through life, even in the midst of all that we're going through right now.
And all of these events were complemented with patriotic flyovers from the Palm Springs Air Museum. Once again, thank you to all of the men and women in uniform. Now that elections are over, well, kind of, one Florida woman found a unique way to reuse election campaign signs. Alma Johnson with the Sarasota Honey Company says she'll use the plastic squares to insulate her beehives from the winter chill. The holes in the signs are filled with apple cider vinegar and mineral oil to draw in beetles that could hurt the hive. Since putting out the call on Facebook for signs, Johnson says the response has been overwhelming.
What's great about it is that, guess what? Our bees they don't associate with any party. It is a way of bringing people together. And guess what? The byproduct of that coming together is a sweet life, honey.
Now talk about creativity. All right, now after 14 children, a Michigan couple thought they knew what to expect when their 15th baby was born. But this one shocked both of them. That's because after 14 boys, Jay and Cuttery Schwant had a girl. Maggie Jane was born November 4th. Jay and Cuttery say they were not prepared at all for a girl. They didn't even have a name picked out. Jay said he had to look twice just to be sure.
They said, would you like to come over and reveal the gender of your 15th child? And I thought, sure, you know, I know what it's going to be. And I walked over there and I just started crying.
He could barely tell me.
Yep,
So I was clueless for a while.
I said, it's a girl. And I said, I better go look again. And it was still a girl.
He and Kettering are both looking forward to doing different things with Maggie.
You know, now I have a little girl to do things with, and the possibilities are endless.
You know, everybody's going, oh, she's going to be such a tomboy. I want a girly girl, you know. I finally got a girl. I want her to do dance and stuff, not hockey and football. So.
I don't think that we have any control over that, though.
And when asked if there will be a sweet number 16, Jay said it's a good time to retire.
You know, this is like, you know, winning a Super Bowl and then retiring. You know, this is the perfect way to end it.
A 3.5-year-old ping pong player is a social media sensation in China. Well, I mean, it's made its way here too, actually. Even as a toddler, the little boy named Zhang is playing on an adult-sized table. His grandmother started coaching him when he was, get this, just 2 years old, playing on top of the coffee table. Zhang is nicknamed Little Rice Cake, but don't let that cute name fool you. He is a fierce competitor. Now, his jaw-dropping skills have made him a smash hit on the Chinese version of TikTok. His family says the little boy's astounding speed and agility was evident from a very early age. His grandma herself was a professional table tennis player. She says she plans to keep helping him improve his skills and attitude, encouraging him to practice for at least 1 hour every single day. Zhang's mother says she will encourage him to achieve his potential, but if he doesn't want to make a career of it, that's okay too. Now to a feat like no other. Emily Harrington has become the 4th woman to ever free climb El Capitan in Yosemite National Park in under 24 hours. The 34-year-old is the first woman to do so using the Golden Gate route. For those who don't know, El Capitan is a massive 3,000-foot granite face, and she scaled it in just 21 hours and 13 minutes. Harrington started climbing at 1:34 a.m. on November 4th, and on her ascent, she slipped and got a gash in her forehead. She said it almost took her to resolve, but she kept going, and is now part of an elite group as the first woman and 4th person ever to free climb the Golden Gate route in just under 24 hours. You go, girl. Now, most people's home lives during the pandemic haven't exactly been wild rides, but that's not the case for one California family who made their own wild ride right in their backyard. Jeremy Roth has this and more.
Pandemic boredom got you down? Stuck in the house with nothing to do? Why not build a rockin' backyard roller coaster like this California family did? Sean La Rochelle of Napa created a miniature version of Disneyland's iconic Matterhorn ride in his yard. And as far as recreations go, it's a fine alpine specimen right down to the Yeti. La Rochelle says one of the positives of the pandemic is all the spare time he found. With the help of family and friends, he started the project back in March and finished in July, and has since shared videos of the wild ride on YouTube, giving fellow thrill seekers an inspired way to beat the doldrums. Smashing pumpkins for science. Staff at an Illinois museum found unique ways to get rid of sagging jack-o'-lanterns using physics. Some were blown up, others were launched across the parking lot. Organizers of the event say the mission is to provide joyful opportunities for people to learn, and the annual Pumpkin Smash is a prime example. To perform a life-saving public service, police in Italy felt the need for speed. Italian state police officials shared a video showing their use of a Lamborghini to quickly transport a kidney in time for a patient's surgery. The force uses a Lamborghini Huracan, a 600-horsepower Italian supercar capable of going 200 miles per hour. It's been outfitted with an organ refrigerator for just this type of mission. According to Reuters, the Lambo allowed the officials to make what would normally be a 6-hour trip from Padua to Rome in just 2 hours. That's fast, but believe it or not, there's a faster police car out there. Police in Dubai use a Bugatti Veyron, a monstrous supercar capable of a blistering 253 miles per hour. Mamma mia! Hey, slow down! Look, if you want to see a pig fly, then you're gonna have to slow down. That's the idea behind a Colorado resident's creative attempt to slow down speeding drivers on a road near his home. Ron DiDonato jokes that the only time drivers would obey the speed limits on this country road is when pigs fly. So he decided to prove it, crafting this papier-mâché porker atop a 10-foot pole.
I knew this was an attention getter, and it definitely has been.
DiDonato claims the diversion has helped control traffic in the growing community. Law enforcement officials say they don't have a problem with it, and DiDonato says locals love it.
All my neighbors are real happy I did it. Maybe we'll do some more.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Honestly, I'm still stuck on that backyard roller coaster. Like, what? I'm about to call my dad right now and see if he's working on any backyard goodies. After the break, I have something for Red Lobster lovers, donut lovers, Baby Yoda lovers, and Christmas lovers. Oh yeah, I have all that and more coming up on Weekly Rundown. Welcome back to Weekly Rundown. Red Lobster is out with a special treat for the holidays. Limited edition Cheddar Bay biscuit gift boxes. The boxes, filled with half-dozen cheesy treats, will be available starting November 16th. That's tomorrow, people. Wow, this is like a dream. I also saw that they're offering holiday party platters. My holiday party with me and my roomie is about to have some bomb.com food. And after you get your dinner and biscuits, it's time for dessert. Move over pumpkin spice. A new fall favorite is at Krispy Kreme. The donut shop has announced its limited edition caramel glaze collection. Wow, it includes the original glazed donut covered in a caramel glaze, and then there's a salted double caramel crunch, which is a caramel glaze dipped in caramel icing and sprinkled with salted crunch topping. Let that sink in, people. Both are available at participating Krispy Kreme donuts from now until November 22nd. Wait, let's get to the bottom of this and see if our local Rancho Mirage has these donuts available.
Thank you for calling Krispy Kreme, home of the original glazed donut.
We are open. Please check www.krispykreme.com for hours. In the event one of our stores is temporarily closed, this will be noted on our website.
If you would like to speak with someone in your local Krispy Kreme donut shop, please press 2. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Krispy Kreme Rancho Mirage. This is Julie. How may I help you?
Hi, Julie. I was wondering if you have the new caramel donuts.
We do. The caramel crunch glaze is awesome. It is so good. And then we also have our original caramel glaze as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Well, there you have it, everyone. They are available at the Rancho Mirage location. And after your dinner and dessert, it's time to work it off, and Queen Bee is the person to help you do that. Beyonce is partnering with Peloton. Yes. The singer signed a multi-year deal with the at-home fitness company to create a series of themed workouts. The exercises will vary from cycling to running to yoga and even meditation. Beyonce revealed she's been a Peloton member for several years. She said she is excited to partner with a company that helps people be the best versions of themselves in an innovative and adaptable way. Peloton's popularity has definitely skyrocketed during the pandemic. The first Beyonce curated class, a 30-minute cycling workout, is now available on its app. Now, bring on the Christmas cheer, people. And no, I'm not saying to go buy a Peloton for your lover, although it's not a bad gift, but it is time to get your Christmas tree. New York's Rockefeller Center has apparently picked its Christmas tree for this year. Much of the information about the tree is still under wraps, but I mean, it's supposed to go up very soon and it's supposed to be 100 feet tall, so I'll keep you posted. And if that doesn't get you into the Christmas spirit, this is bound to. The Grinch is coming right here to NBC this holiday season. The classic How the Grinch Stole Christmas will air on NBC the Friday after Thanksgiving, and then on Wednesday, December 9th, yeah, this is my favorite part, a 2-hour stage production of Dr. Seuss's The Grinch musical will air right here, starring former Glee star Matthew Morrison as the title character.
NBC is going to bring Dr. Seuss's The Grinch musical to TV this December, and I will be playing the dastardly but lovable Grinch. While the pandemic presents some challenges in bringing the stage musical to life, we are putting together a really special show with some crazy, fun, imaginative things going on. We're going to have so much fun this holiday season. We all need some cheer, and I will see you on December 9th.
It's being produced at the Troubadour Theatre in London. Newcomer Amelia Minto will be playing the role of Cindy Lou Who, but I must say Taylor Momsen will always be my favorite Cindy Lou Who. Again, Dr. Seuss's Grinch the Musical airs on NBC Wednesday, December 9th. Okay, now, what a sweater? Just in time for upcoming ugly sweater parties and contests, in person or virtual, Texas burger chain Whataburger is now selling this year's holiday sweater. The company says it is its most festive sweater yet, featuring the company's signature orange. It includes green Christmas wreaths, trees, holiday lights, and large white letters spelling out Whataburger. It's available on the Whata store, and they're also selling matching holiday socks and a beanie and scarf. I'm gonna be Whataburgered out. Now, if free agent pitcher John Lester has in fact pitched his last game for the Chicago Cubs, then he's leaving the Windy City on a happy note. Lester bought beers for patrons a couple weekends ago at 4 different Chicago bars, tweeting out his tab. And social media was soaking it in. Lester bucked up and bought more than $47,000 worth of beers between Friday and Sunday. The suds cost about $31 grand. The other $16,000 was a 34% tip. Lester wears uniform number 34, 34% tip. He pitched for the Cubs the past 6 seasons and helped them win a World Series title. A new cocktail based on The Mandalorian's Baby Yoda is winning friends across social media. Jennifer Aniston helped the cute green drink go viral after posting a photo of it on her Instagram account. The Potent Potable is the creation of a restaurant in Northern Ireland and is made up of vodka, kiwi, sugar syrup, and bitters. But I did my research, and if vodka isn't your thing, there's also options of a margarita for tequila lovers. And if you aren't 21 or just don't feel like alcohol, check out this option. Yep, a shrimp cocktail. I am all for that. Now, after you have your Baby Yoda cocktail, you can head over to Fantasy Springs. Why would you do that? Well, more like why wouldn't you? They have a little something special going on, and I'll tell you about it after the break. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. If you miss getting out and dancing, then Fantasy Springs might have something you'd enjoy. Weekly Rundown viewers, meet Latin Night.
Music is the ultimate celebration of life, and every Wednesday night, revelers flock to Fantasy Springs for Noches de Fuego.
It's been a huge success. The environment is very free. People love it, from the music. Everybody has a great time, and I love seeing a variety of music that every band brings. They do all kinds. They don't stick to one. They mix it up, and people love that, and it gets bigger and bigger.
From Tejano, merengue, and cumbia to norteño, salsa, and pop, you're sure to find something that moves you.
We are super excited to be here enjoying this Latin night at Fantasy Springs Casino. One of the most amazing things that's happening here right now is that they are expanding. So they are actually incorporating a new date, which is now going to be Latin Sunday evening. You guys will be here enjoying the diversity of all the different styles of music that Fantasy Springs is offering you guys. So we have a selection of norteño bands, we have rock bands, we have grupos tropicales.
The free live music goes from 7 p.m. to midnight every Wednesday and Sunday.
We're very excited to have the honor, the pleasure to perform right here at the Rock Yard, which is one of the most beautiful outdoor scenarios that we have in the Coachella Valley. So we are very, very pleased and very excited to be here, to be able to create an ambience of happiness, peace, and love. So we are very, very excited and very happy to be here.
Even as we head into the colder months here in the desert, Noches de Fuego at Fantasy Springs promises to keep things hot.
Whatever genre you want to dance to, they have it here with the different bands. Most of the people don't just sit down. They really like to get up and dance to what you're playing. So it's definitely a really, really good, fun night for everybody.
Enjoy Wednesday nights and Sunday nights at Fantasy Springs Casino.
We'll see you here. Come on and dance with us and have a good time.
Looks fun to me. Wednesdays and Sundays, people. After the break, we're going places. I'll explain when we come back. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. As you can see, I have a guest now, but he's no stranger to the Weekly Rundown. Anthony Caridi, Toyota of the Desert. Thank you for joining me.
I'm glad to be here.
What do we have going on now?
What we have going on is Toyota of the Desert's Let's Go Places.
We are going places.
We're going.
Where are we going?
We're, you know what? We had so much fun with the Essential Worker over the past 20-somewhat weeks, and we're honoring more people in the Valley every few weeks with a fabulous trip.
Yeah, and we already started, right?
We did. Sandy Pecos this past week was awarded a great trip. She's going to see her daughter in Texas, who she hasn't seen in many, 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 many months. So we're really excited.
Awesome. Let's check it out.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Today, we are going places with Sandy Pecos. Where are you, Sandy Pecos? Hi, Sandy. I'm Talia from NBC Palm Springs. Toyota of the Desert would like to send you to see your daughter in Texas. We understand you have not seen her since the beginning of the virus.
Yes. She's in nursing school out in Texas and graduates in December, so I got to get out there for her graduation.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Well, on behalf of Toyota of the Desert, you know, we're sending you places, and we heard a lot from your coworkers about just everything you've done here, you know, keeping your coworkers safe, our patients safe through the pandemic, and very, very well deserved. I know.
This is your getaway suitcase, and in there is your trip, and you can, of course, go see your daughter. As a mom, I know that it must be so terrible or hard to be away from your child.
Yes, it definitely is, and I'm excited about her coming home.
And Sandy has been the star because Sandy has to coordinate the staff. And on the good and bad days where we have, you know, several people that could not show for work, and we still have people that goes quarantine for a week or two, and so she has to coordinate the whole staff.
How does it feel to know your coworkers and bosses appreciate everything that you do?
It feels good. I've been here 10 years, so it does feel really good.
Congratulations, Sandy!
Thank you, everyone.
Well, that was really awesome.
Fun?
I'm so excited to see more. And Sandy, have fun with your daughter.
Yes.
But we will see you after the break. So I'm gonna start something new. I'm gonna end every episode with a thought of the day, and I want you guys to connect with me and tell me what you think. So today's thought of the day: do snakes have tails, or is it just all their body? If they do, then where does the tail start? If they don't, then is a rattlesnake's rattle not a tail? Let me know what you think. I'll see you all next week.